Hello there. So I want to talk about this election, my view on it, what I think the people on the right in general should be talking about. I hope if you're watching this video, you actually share this one around because I think the message I'm going to bring here is something we all need to hear. And if you're not going to share my video, make your own and share that one if you want. But I think this message is really important, and I don't know how to reach out to people and get out there. Hopefully, you guys can help me with this. If you're watching this, just share it to anybody you know and tell them to share it, that it's important or something. I think it's important that we, as many people actually think about it like this as possible. It doesn't seem anyone's talking about this like this, and I think that's a problem. I'm on the right. I believe in the right-leaning values and the politics and all that stuff. And everyone I see on the right, they're talking about this election as if like Joe Biden's actually going to make it and Trump's going to lose it. That on its face may not be a problem alone, I mean, but it is a problem when you believe simultaneously the way Joe Biden is winning this election is not the American way. We, as conservative, patriotic Americans, as all these people consider themselves to be, it's important for them to actually come out and say, we hope Trump goes to the courts and does all this and fights against all the fraud and all the mail-in ballot issues and whatever it is out there, even if Joe Biden wins, but make sure we have an election with integrity. I recently been listening to Charlie Kirk, and he's doing a great job at this, but he seems to be the only one. He seems to be the only one out there saying we can actually. There's an actual good fight to make over here, and there's a lot of evidence to bring to court and actually win this potentially. And there's a lot of suggestions from him, but he's like the only one. I'm listening to other prominent people on the right, and they're basically like, "Oh, if you're a betting man, like Ben Shapiro said this, if you're a betting man, you should probably bet on Biden becoming the president next." And I'm thinking to myself, you don't know that what you're saying is that the American way is you're betting the American way will lose. It's not that they're not patriotic and there's something wrong with them or anything like that. I'm not trying to suggest anything bad about them. I just think that they're not saying the message that needs to be said, and they may not be thinking about it. They got their own lives and stuff going on. They may not be thinking about all the things, but I think this is really important. You think about you got the American way and the establishment, the leftists, and all that stuff. They're celebrating Biden as if he won. The Electoral College didn't even go through its process to do anything properly. The people who are supposed to vote to prove that Biden is actually the presidential elected never actually did. And there's a lot of stuff going on. These people are all simultaneously saying, we got fraud and we got this and we got that, but chances are the establishment will win. The American way won't win. They're not directly saying that, but they may as well be as far as I'm concerned. And the fact that there's not enough, I don't think there's enough people out there right now saying we need the American way to win. Whether it's Biden or Trump in office is a totally different story. We need to hope and fight for that. And if they're not going to do it, and you're going to be wrong about them doing it, let's say because you think maybe they will, and you're hopeful, and then your hopes go up, and then it goes down because like at the end you failed or whatever it is, you got to just keep trying. You got to keep caring. You got to keep spreading the word, doing whatever it is. I think it's important. And yeah, I just think that we got to understand this is what's going on here. The media and the leftist establishment, all this insanity. They are ruining the integrity of the election. They have all the issues they have, and they're pushing Biden to be the president-elect. And the people on the right are basically giving in and saying, yeah, they're as spineless as the people they say. They're not literally, but they may as well be. Like, if you're going to think someone is spineless, you're going to say, oh, well, the establishment is winning, and we may as well let them win. That's spineless. They're not intentionally doing that. They're not thinking about these things probably. But I'm here to at least say that. I'm here to say that they're not that they're spineless, but their reaction and they're not saying what needs to be said could come off that way. If you're a Daily Wire subscriber, let's say as I am, and you're hearing these people all saying, yeah, Biden probably won this, you're like losing hope and faith in the American way. But if you have these people saying we are going to be the party that's going to care about the American way and hope to fight this and hope to win this for the American way, even if Biden wins, that's a much better message, even if you lose, even if nothing happens from it. You might think, oh, it's just a waste of time. Why am I going to waste my time? For all I know, all these people are thinking that. They're just thinking, I don't want to waste my time. It's what happened. Well, we just have to accept and move on and hope better for next time. But they're not. They should be saying, as conservatives and patriots, as they all claim to be, they should be out there saying, we need to fight for the American way, win or lose with who we want in office, fight for the American way, and hope that happens and try our darndest to make that happen. And I just don't see enough of them saying that. And hopefully you'll be able to you'll share this around and have other people hear this message that this is what's going on here. Again, just to be clear, establishment media, the leftist stuff, not the American way. No one should be rolling over and saying that should be winning. We should all be fighting to say the American way should be winning, and hope to see what happens after the process is done, and hope the process actually works to follow things through with the American way properly, and that wins out, whether it's Biden or Trump in office. Not the point. Anyhow, all the best. Like, subscribe, share. Hope you will. I want you to actually join me on a Facebook group. I have a Facebook group called America and Values. And I want you to join me on this group. And if you can and want to, put videos on there. If I make a video, let's say, and you were to want to say something back to the video, you can make a video, put it on that group, and then we can engage. This is something I think that's really good, so I made the group. And hopefully this can start like a little community, I guess you could say, on there, where we have all different views and we can all talk to each other on there and all that. So check it out, America and Values. It's got like an American flag on there on Facebook. And like and subscribe and share over here. All the best. Thanks for watching.